Just imagine you are suffering from diseases, hunger, and rats roaming here and there, and horrific smells all around you of death, and corpses everywhere. It is just a glimpse of life in trenches in World War One. Trench warfare in World War One involved fighting from long, narrow ditches. It arose due to advanced weaponry, which made open field battles deadly. Trenches provided protection and living quarters for soldiers, but had harsh conditions. This type of warfare was most notable on the Western Front, stretching through France and Belgium. It led to enormous casualties and had a significant impact on soldiers. When we think of World War One trenches, we often picture endless mud, rats, and barbed wire. While these elements were certainly present, the reality of trench life was far more complex. Trenches were often dug in zigzag patterns to prevent enemies from shooting straight down the line. Contrary to popular belief, soldiers did not spend all their time in the frontline trenches. They rotated between the frontline, support trenches, and reserve trenches and spent time away from the front for rest and recovery. Daily life in the trenches was a mix of hard labor and sudden bursts of intense action. Soldiers followed a strict routine, which included duty, repairing trenches, and fortifications. Soldiers often ate bully beef, hardtack biscuits, and pea soup. Rum rations were issued to help boost morale and combat the cold. Hygiene was a constant battle. Soldiers dealt with trench foot, a painful condition caused by prolonged exposure to damp and unsanitary conditions. Contrary to the belief that hygiene was entirely neglected, soldiers did take steps to maintain cleanliness. They created makeshift showers and delousing stations to combat these issues. Medical care in the trenches was also there, but evolved over time, with field hospitals becoming more efficient in treating the wounded. One common misconception is that trench warfare was static and unchanging. In reality, the line moves back and forth with significant battles, and trench systems were constantly being modified and expanded. Surprisingly, soldiers created intricate carvings and artwork from materials like spent shell casings and pieces of shrapnel, a testament to the human resilience and creativity even in the dire circumstances. There were also unexpected moments of humanity. The Christmas truce of 1914 is a well-known example where opposing soldiers exchanged greetings and gifts and even played soccer in no man's land. These brief moments of peace and camaraderie are examples of shared humanity on both sides of the conflict. The psychological effect of trench warfare was immense. Constant shelling, the threat of the gas attacks, and witnessing the death of comrades led to what we now recognize as shell shock or PTSD. The stigma surrounding mental health meant many soldiers suffered in silence, although some received treatment and rushed away from the front lines. Trench warfare during World War I was a brutal experience, yet it also revealed the incredible resilience and ingenuity of the human spirit.